Hey there, fellow seeker of wisdom and everyday champion. Ever find yourself pondering the secrets to a better, more resilient life? Well, buckle up because we're about to embark on a journey through the realm of Stoicism, that ancient philosophy that's like the wise old friend you never knew you needed. Picture this, a serene morning, birds chirping, and you are ready to make 10 simple choices that can transform your day. We're not discussing big, intimidating decisions here. We're diving into everyday choices that can nudge you towards a more grounded, fulfilled existence. Let's unravel the magic of 10 Stoic choices you can make today, sprinkled with a dash of friendly advice and a pinch of storytelling flair. Ready to unlock the door to a better you? Let's dive in. Number 1, say yes to what matters. It's easy to get caught up doing things that don't matter in life. Stoicism teaches us to spend our limited time and energy on what truly matters. This means prioritizing your values and saying yes to activities aligned with those values. For example, if family is a top priority, say yes to spending more time together. If learning new skills is essential, say yes to that course you've considered. Evaluate how you currently spend your days. Are you devoting enough time to what matters most, or are you caught up doing busy work and being reactive? Reflect on your priorities, then start saying yes more to those activities. Say no to trivial matters so you can say yes to meaningful ones. Be intentional about how you spend your days. Focus on what adds value and aligns with your purpose. Number 2, be disciplined. Self-discipline is a crucial component of practicing Stoicism in daily life. It is vital to set clear routines, form helpful habits, and have the willpower to stick to them. As Marcus Aurelius said, at dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work as a human being. What do I have to complain about if I'm going to do what I was born for? The things I was brought into the world to do? Or is this what I was created for? To huddle under the blankets and stay warm? Start your day purposefully by waking up at the same time each morning. Develop a morning routine that sets you up for success, whether meditation, exercise, reading, or journaling. Approach your work and studies with focus and diligence. Make time for self-care through rest, healthy food, and social connection. Avoid procrastination and distractions. Completing tasks and meeting responsibilities on time prevents stress from building up. Self-discipline takes practice, but each small act builds your willpower over time. By sticking to constructive routines, you can live each day following your values. Number 3, don't suffer in advance. Stoicism teaches us not to worry too much about future problems we cannot control. Many of us create unnecessary suffering by obsessing over hypothetical worst-case scenarios. We torment ourselves by thinking, what if this happens? What if that goes wrong? This anxiety distracts us from focusing on the present moment and living our best lives now. As Marcus Aurelius said, do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for. Rather than fretting about the future, make the most of the present. Deal with problems if and when they arise. Don't waste today worrying about tomorrow. Live in the now and make the best choices you can with the information available. Practicing mindful presence can help you stop agonizing over an imaginary future. Breathe, relax, and appreciate where you are. Making good use of now is wiser than suffering in advance. Number 4, stop wasting time. It's easy to waste our days on unimportant tasks and time-wasting habits. The Stoics teach us that our time is precious and limited. We must make the most of each day to live a meaningful life. Here are some tips to stop wasting time and focus on what truly matters. Tips number 1, review how you spend your day. Track your time for a few days to identify activities where you waste the most hours. Finding patterns helps target areas for improvement. Tips number 2, batch low-value tasks like checking emails or social media. Set specific times to finish them in one go versus spreading them out all day. Tips number 3, when you catch yourself procrastinating, ask if this activity is the best use of your limited time. Choose something more meaningful. Tips number 4, prune your to-do list of low-impact, tedious tasks so you can focus energy on high-value goals. Delegate or outsource what you reasonably can. Tip Tips number 5. Set time boxes for tasks to avoid getting sucked into rabbit holes. Use a timer to keep you accountable. Tips number 6. Limit distractions and unnecessary meetings. Value your time and make space for focused work. Tips number 7. Rise early to make time for important self-care and passion projects before your day derails. The Stoics saw idleness and distraction as thieves of time. Be ruthless about how you spend your days. Focus on what adds value so you can save time. Number 5. Control your emotions. The Stoics understood that while we cannot always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. Our initial emotional reactions are automatic, but we have the power to regulate them. Here are some Stoic techniques for controlling emotions. Technique number 1. Take a pause. Wait to act. Please take a few deep breaths, walk away, or sleep on it. Time and space help perspective. Technique number 2. Talk to yourself. Question your emotional response. Is it justified? Helpful? Would someone you respect respond this way? What would be a more productive reaction? Technique number 3. Shift your mindset. How you view a situation determines how you feel about it. Try to reframe it in a more positive light. Focus on what you can control. Technique number 4. Accept that which you cannot change. Some things are simply outside of our control. Accept what is while controlling your response. Technique number 5. Focus on your sphere of influence. Act virtuously within your realm. Don't worry about that, which is not up to you. Controlling our emotions allows us to act intentionally rather than reactively. We can significantly improve our ability to regulate our feelings and responses with practice. This enables us to live rationally and make wise choices aligned with our values. Number 6. Focus on how far you have left to go. The Stoics believed in continuously improving themselves. They didn't compare themselves to others, but focused on their progress. It's easy to look at others and feel discouraged by how far ahead they seem, but the only helpful comparison is to your past self. Focus on how much you've grown while remaining humble about how much farther you can go. Making progress requires consistent effort. Don't just work in intensive bursts, then slack off. Build habits and systems that support gradual improvement over time. Celebrate each small milestone while seeking the next. Strive to get 1% better each day. This compounds to exceptional growth over months and years. Progress feels slow daily, but the long view reveals significant change. Judge yourself based on intention and effort, which you can control, rather than results which you can't. If you consistently work to improve, progress will follow. Focus on the process, not the product. The path to mastery is endless. Maintain motivation by focusing not on what you have achieved, but on what you have left to learn. There is always room for growth. Number 7. Stand up for others. Life often presents us with opportunities to stand up for what is just. When we see unfairness or cruelty, it can be tempting to look the other way. The Stoic choice is to intervene bravely. Standing up for others demonstrates our shared humanity. We all experience suffering and challenges at times. Helping to ease another's struggle or lift them when they are down reflects the best parts of human nature. It is also the right thing to do. The Stoics believed strongly in justice. They knew standing idle in the face of injustice was morally wrong. Apathy or indifference when we could make a positive difference complicates the harm. Stoics are called to action, not indifference. It takes courage to stand up for others. There may be risks involved. However, choosing what is right over what is easy is noble. It reaffirms our principles and integrity. Standing up for others also sets a powerful example. Our actions can inspire and motivate positive change in those around us. When we stand up for others, we move closer to eudaimonia, the Stoic ideal of human flourishing. Helping create a more just world benefits us all. Stoicism challenges us to live wisely and virtuously. There are always opportunities to do what is right. Make the Stoic choice. Stand up. Number 8. Focus on what you can control. Life is unpredictable. Many things happen that we have no direct control over. The weather, the economy, other people's actions. Getting caught up in worrying and being anxious about external factors outside of our control is easy. The Stoics teach us not to waste energy on what we can't control. Instead, focus your time and attention on what you can control. Your thoughts, actions, and responses. You have agency over your inner world. When something happens that upsets or frustrates you, pause and reflect. conflict. Ask yourself, what part of this problem is within my control? Then put your effort into those controllable aspects. Release the uncontrollable parts with acceptance and equanimity. For example, you can't control whether it rains on the day you planned a picnic, but you can manage your response. Pack a raincoat and umbrella just in case, have a backup indoor option, or view the rain as a refreshing change. Practice this regularly, and you'll feel more empowered and less anxious. Limit worrying and analysis paralysis. Direct your energies wisely towards what you can change. Number 9, be willing to look stupid. The fear of looking stupid often keeps us from acting and doing what matters. We avoid trying new things, speaking up, or being ourselves because we dread the judgment of others. But practicing stoicism means not letting this fear control you. Marcus Aurelius said, "If anyone can refute me, show me I'm making a mistake or looking at things from the wrong perspective, I'll gladly change. It's the truth I'm after, and the truth never harmed anyone. What harms us is to persist in self-deceit and ignorance. It is being willing to look stupid, which means taking risks and being vulnerable. Accept that you'll make mistakes sometimes, but don't let it stop you from living purposefully. Focus on growth and self-improvement rather than seeking approval. What's important is that you're sincere in your efforts to do good. The judgment of others is outside your control. You have a choice to shame yourself or accept yourself fully. As you act with courage and integrity, you'll gain self-respect, and you may even earn the respect of some who previously judged you. But seeking validation shouldn't be your purpose. Keep striving to live by your values. The right people will recognize that. Number 10, seek challenges. Seneca said, difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Seeking challenges and obstacles allows us to grow stronger and build mental fortitude. Each difficulty enables one to practice virtues like courage, wisdom, justice, and temperance. Rather than avoiding hardship, intentionally seek out challenges. Welcome them as chances to improve yourself, even if they result in short-term discomfort. Adopting this mindset helps reframe hurdles as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. Difficulties test our limits and push us outside our comfort zones, forcing growth. What challenges have you been avoiding that could make you mentally tougher? Is there a skill you want to develop that requires concentrated effort? Stoics would advise tackling this head-on. With practice and perseverance, you'll emerge stronger than before. Hardships have a way of building character and wisdom when embraced consciously. Each time you overcome an obstacle, you expand the limits of what you think is possible. As we wrap up our journey through these 10 Stoic choices, imagine you're standing at the crossroads of today and tomorrow. Picture each decision as a stepping stone towards a better version of yourself. It's like a friendly guide whispering in your ear, nudging you towards a more resilient and fulfilled life. If you enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe, leave your comment, and share your insights. We look forward to hearing about your transformation journey, and remember, change starts with a single step. Thank you for watching.